These are the top trending Destiny 2 tweets found in the last week. We're going to break down everything that the Destiny 2 content creators and community have been talking about. First up, we have GernaderJake tweeting out saying there are some players I just can't stand playing against in trials, and when I match them, I'm a little salty. We have to bleep that out for monetization purposes about it. I've tried to work on it, but it's just who I am. I'm competitive and I don't like losing. It's never personal. Now, this one obviously struck a nerve with a lot of people because, you know, GernaderJake does match a ton of people inside Trials with Cyrus, and he does win the majority of his matches, but sometimes when he does lose, he can have, at least as he's saying right here, he can have a little bit of a poor sport about it. He can be a little poor sport about it sometimes. Now, I do think that Jake is a good guy overall. I don't think he means to be so negative of people that he matches or loses against or people that he dislikes. I do think that he's just being extra salty about it, and it's something that he definitely should work on because, you know, being a poor sport is a bad look, you know. You don't want to be like that. You want to be able to lose and be like, the other person was just better than me, and that's okay. And that's definitely something that I had to, a very tough pill to swallow, especially as I started to play more and more trials, started to feel like, you know, there's a lot of people out there better than me, you know. And it's okay. I don't have to be so egotistical about it, you know, just move on from it. And so that's why you really don't even see me playing trials much anymore. I had to move on from that, and a lot of people had some criticism for this one, but we'll move on to the next part. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Next up, we have G Miners here, and they say, just wanted to give a huge shout out to @DestinyTheGame for making one of the worst raid encounters to date, the Witness, and not allowing me to clear because I am unlucky. And for the Destiny 2 team for nerfing Still Hunt ahead of schedule due to prevent me from potentially ever clearing. Wow. So he is definitely unhappy about this. He's having some really unlucky time clearing the Witness. Maybe he's talking about specifically contest mode. Certainly he wasn't able to not clear the encounter at all. And if he is talking about Still Hunt's nerf, maybe he's talking about soloing it. I think that's probably what it is. He's probably talking about soloing the Witness and then not being able to do so because they moved the nerf ahead of schedule. So he's probably salty about that. I know a lot of people were upset that they moved the nerf ahead of schedule so they wouldn't be able to actually get the solo Witness clear. Moving on to the next one, we have Leopard here with triple breaking the glyphs. Big shout out NordVPN. This one was super controversial. He obviously was just quite blatantly using network manipulation. I'm not sure what was going through Leopard's head. Maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he's a marketing genius. We talked about this in a previous video, but this is definitely a hilarious one. Him using network manipulation and posting about it on Twitter. Next up, we have Saltagrepo tweeting out saying, the comments asking for a ban have to be some of the saddest people I've ever seen. A company giving a warning when you do things you shouldn't do is an awesome thing, and the direction we should go. It is not smart to ban players on the fly, especially for dumb stuff like this. Next up, he says, that said, obviously VPNing to gain an advantage of any kind is cringe, and people shouldn't do that, but the glyph should still simply be fixed. Depending upon where you live or your connection, you can do double or triple breaks easily without a VPN, and that's dumb anyways. So obviously people should get a warning if they do something that's against terms of service, or at least if it's in like that kind of gray area. Obviously, if you're logging into Destiny 2 with hard cheats, shooting infinite power ammo, you don't deserve a warning by any means. You instead just deserve a ban. But the real issue here, and what a lot of people are upset about, is that if they're going to give a warning to Leopard, then they need to give a warning to everyone else as well, instead of some sort of preferential or favorable treatment towards content creators that they know or like. So that's where the controversy came from there. We also have Saltagrepo's previous teammate who never got a warning. They just got outright banned, which was Cruz, and they didn't use their what got them banned, art money, I believe it was. They didn't actually use that to gain an advantage in Destiny 2, from what we've been told at least. Obviously, we don't know. We can't go back and review all the footage of him ever playing Destiny, but presumably he wasn't using it for cheats, like, you know. But even Bungie themselves sent him his raid belt, so if Bungie thought that he cheated to get the world's first, then they wouldn't have sent him his raid belt. So definitely a weird situation there. But moving on to the next part, we have Fallout screenshotting this. It says triple breaking the glyphs, big shout out NordVPN, and then the Destiny 2 team says, you fucking for real right now? They're just joking. They made they photoshopped that one, pretty funny. Next up, we have my name is Bife. I'm not a fan of AI, and its current trend is becoming a lame replacement for creatives of all stripes that is putting people out of a job. Even less of a fan of how one of my biggest pieces of content was used to fuel it without my consent. Like, seriously, what the hell? It looks like various different AI training models are using YouTube videos to teach different voice speech patterns and recognition. They're actually using Bife's voice. You might have an AI Bife voice out there somewhere under one of these programs, which is pretty crazy to think about. I'm sure at some point in time, everyone's voice that's ever made content will be able to be generated using AI pretty easily, I'm sure. And next up we have Dado saying, if you didn't expect Bungie to do something to de-incentivize making a macro to automatically play the game for you to farm an exotic, I truly have nothing for you. Class item farming is a bit tough right now, the legit way, but it's obvious they were going to do something about it. So what they're talking about is they reduce the drop chances from the open chest, because obviously they don't want people macro farming 24/7. You get all the exotic class items, they want you to actually play the game properly. So people were upset about that, which is just weird because, like, okay. Like, I get that you might be upset that the macro is getting nerfed, but like clearly that's not the way the game is intended to be played. Clearly Bungie needs to do better to give a better route to actually get the desired exotic class item that you're looking for. So I feel like Bungie nerfing it sucks, only because the fix really sucks, which is just double drops for 3 characters, you know, once a week. Definitely not as good as we would have intended. It should honestly just be like triple drops for the exotic class items from every clear, and that alone might not even be enough, but that would at least be like a good start, you know, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about duality or dual destiny and what the drop rate should be. Next up we have Salta Grepo saying the Glimmer economy in Destiny needs serious help. Everything costs way too much and you get way too little. I can still get by using some saved up Rainmakers or old planetary mats, but those aren't going to last forever. Genuinely don't know how a new player manages to do anything. The cost of Glimmer can get a bit expensive, and when you get low, you can be low for quite a while. Obviously, spending time having to go out and farm Glimmer is a bit tedious. If you have Rainmakers, planetary mats, it's nice, but not everyone has access to that. So it's actually a fair tweet that helps players out there that are, you know, trying to upgrade their armor, weapons, etc., the things that cost Glimmer, actually be able to manage that. Next up we got Glad with Yo, Bug on My Dog, and Snazzy. It's $500 per person if cleared before reset. Not messing around, and take the money. So they're trying to get that solo, the Witness, done. Very cool. And it looks like maybe post-patch solo the Witness. And then we have Ascross. Yo, what the fuck? We got Ascross Trials Playdate. Just another easy Trials Friday. Here chillin' Benny carrying Ascross. That's fine. Bad. And then we have the official at Snazzy reaction tier list ordered within tiers. Oh gosh. ATP made an actual tier list of all Snazzy Rock's reactions when he solos certain encounters. You can see all of them here. He usually has a pretty animated reaction. We have my hands are numb, can't feel my body. We have yes, 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 panting. Oh my god, this is the best reaction ever, holy. Then we have let's go, this is amazing love. Yeah. And then we have Sir Demetrius, who's a very well-known YouTuber in the Destiny 2 sphere. I might still make some Destiny 2 videos, but after my next upload, variety is going to be the main focus. Maybe I even make a second channel to upload Destiny stuff too. I'm not sure. I've been ready to move on for some time, but suck it out until the final shape. Honestly, this is not a Destiny sucks and now I'm quitting type of tweet. Each video takes a really long time to make, and I feel like I've reached a dead end creatively. Luckily, the variety videos that I've uploaded in the past year have performed really well. So I finally have the confidence to make this type of change. I look forward to having a higher ceiling. Very nice. Sad to see Sir Demetrius go. He makes such good Destiny content, but I'm sure he'll accomplish really big things in variety because his work is just so good. So I'm definitely sad to see him go from Destiny 2 stuff. We have Rick Cactus here. We got when your friend swears he's down to raid, but backs out last minute. That's so... That's so good. We got Scarrow tweeting out, also, can we please just make raid banners free? So he's quote tweeting Salta Grepo's Glimmer Economy tweet. Yes, I think raid banners being free would be nice as well. And we have This Is It. This is our Halo 3 rat. The frog, very nice. And then that's a wrap. Those are all the top trending tweets from the last week. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.